The campus library closed a little after 10. You always stay the latest at the table by the stairs. The cleaning crew arrived before you packed your things, stacking empty chairs nearby while you finished one more page. I usually waited outside, leaning on the brick wall, watching students hurry home across the quiet courtyard. You'd finally walk out smiling with your backpack half unzipped, apologizing again for making me wait. The trees above the pathway drop leaves across the ground, and every night felt longer than it probably was. I never minded waiting, not even for a second, because the walk back home was always worth the time. You stayed longer than anyone expected, longer than the classes, longer than the season. You stayed longer inside my ordinary life, and somehow made the years feel smaller than they were. The library was renovated a few summers after that. The old tables disappeared and the carpet changed color. I stopped by one afternoon while visiting the campus. The staircase was still there, but almost nothing else. I found an old notebook while cleaning out a drawer, your handwriting in the margin next to something I had written, a joke about a professor neither of us liked, the kind of thing that mattered only at that age. I sat there for an hour, reading every page again, like I was trying to visit a version of myself. Some memories stay bright without needing a reason. They simply refuse to become ordinary. You stay longer than anyone expected, longer than the classes, longer than the season. You stay longer inside my ordinary life, and somehow made the years feel smaller than they were. Maybe that's the hardest thing about looking back now, not the ending itself, but how natural it all felt. We never thought about leaving, never planned for distance. We were too busy living inside those simple days. The future felt endless from where we used to stand, and somehow that illusion made everything beautiful. You stayed longer in the apartment we rented, longer than the coffee shop we used every weekend. You stayed longer than most things ever do. That's why your absence still feels unfamiliar. Last night I found an old library checkout slip. still tucked inside a textbook. Between chapters we highlighted, the due date sat there quietly, like it had been waiting to press flat between the pages. Since the year we graduated.